This is Brittany with your art fail of the week. I am doing a digital sticker creation in this video for the verse in Ephesians about the armor of God, and you can find this in Ephesians 6:10 through 18. I actually got this idea a while ago. I just had it on my to-do list to create these and put them up on Redbubble, which they are up right now on Redbubble if you want to get a sticker pack, or I think I put them on a couple other things like notebooks. If you like this design and want to get one of your own by the end of this time-lapse video. I didn't use any references, so I didn't look at any photos to create these armor pieces. I kind of went with what was in my imagination, and also kind of tweaked things later on when I got into the coloring and the actual line art of these stickers. So right now this is just almost like I'm doing both a design process and a sketch process at the same time, which is kind of what I tend to do. I don't really do like multiple sketches and then pick the best sketch and go off of that. I tend to sketch and then revise that sketch later on with either the line art or painting over it to get what I actually am kind of trying to envision in my head, which is not technically how you're taught and what you're supposed to do, but I don't know, the workflow works for me, so I just do it that way, especially with digital art, because there's things are so different than traditional, where erasing is a lot harder or painting over is a lot harder to do on a piece of paper or a canvas. With digital art, you can basically tweak whatever you want by adding layers. There's a transform tool that allows you to even distort and skew and rotate and anything to try to fix a mistake or whatever you decide looks better. But yeah, so that's pros and cons between traditional and digital art. For the colors, I decided on gold and purple. I think mostly my train of thought was purple is a lot to do with royalty, and silver didn't really look as good to me in my mind to fit with the purple. And I think a lot of people think of gold also to pertain to royalty or someone with more wealth than silver, which I do with the helmet and sword. They do have like the silver and gold, just because of the metal that helmets are created out of. You mostly see them in silver, not gold-plated armor. I'm sure that would be a lot more expensive than the metal that they used. So I decided on gold and purple. And here is definitely where I started the tweaking process because my lines weren't straight, and I wanted to get the proper proportion for the shield and the sword, and make them look nicer. I also change up the cross design in the middle of the shield that you'll see later on, and redo some of the coloring a little, just to get it where I was happy with it. So to continue along the lines of why I chose purple, a lot of verses say how as a Christian you're part of a royal priesthood, you're basically royalty in the eyes of God because you follow Jesus, and so I think that's mostly why I picked to do these colors and show kind of a wealth, because putting your full armor of God on is also like placing that priesthood upon yourself as well to go to battle against evil. So I think that's really where it fit for me to choose those colors. And the designs on the shield and belt and just the decisions that I chose for the intricate design aspect, I kind of just went creatively in and just did what looked nice and felt good, and looked good to me. So it's a lot of like spirals, almost, I'm not sure what the proper art term is for it, but it's almost like the Roman columns and stuff had the swirls, the decorations on them, the filigree. So I kind of went with that kind of idea when I did some of the different like design aspects of this armor. So now is where I'm doing the line art on everything and just tightening up my design, and then the next part will be when I fill in the highlights and shadows, and that gives the metallic sheen, like it makes it pop. So I think at this point I was like trying to get the design to where I liked it, And then these next steps are like the final top layer, making things look metallic where they were metallic, and getting that material look to each armor piece. I don't have much else to explain, so I will leave you to the end pieces left, doing the metallic color and refining pieces. You can find these on Redbubble, like I said before. That link is down in the description box. Under different places you can support me as an artist. So go ahead and take a look there. I have plenty of other things that you might like in my shop. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you want more art videos, make sure you do subscribe. Make sure you, once you get to the end of this video and you enjoyed it, please give it a like so that other people can find it. And I will just leave you with some background music. bye.